Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Red Cord. This is a general reading, which means that it's about overall messages. It may apply to your love, to your health, to your career, to your finances, to your other relationships. Wherever it applies, this is what your higher self, your spirit guides, your masters, and spirit God wants to bring to your attention at this time. There are three piles over here which I have already shuffled, pulled out all of that. The first pile has the jade on it, the second is a crystal, clear crystal, and the third is amethyst. So while I am talking, you can perhaps pause and just decide which of these piles you wish to you can watch all by putting this is me, this is the other person, this is the outcome, this is the past, present, future. You can put different names, this is so and so, me, so and so, as you wish, or you can just pick a pile with the most relevant message for you at this time. You can pause the video. Take your time, focus on either the crystal or the pile that draws you most. This is also a wonderful way of exercising your intuition to see if you are guided to the correct pile. If for some reason you are not able to really understand the message, then we just pick another pile. Alright, so now I do request someone to please timestamp the reading for me, and we will start with pile number one. This is my mini blackboard. Isn't it adorable? It's like really tiny. I adored it. Forgive my very bad handwriting. We're going to start now with pile number one. Alright, those who have selected jade, it's a very healing, beautiful crystal. If you have constantly some kind of physical symptoms or complaints, you really must get this for yourself. No, I'm not going to be talking about every crystal, but just a might. So let's turn this pile over. Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, stay grounded. Okay, so what I am getting from this is that first of all, you need to do your grounding meditation, which is to imagine yourself roots coming out of you, whether you're lying down or sitting down, and those roots are going through all the layers and right to the core of Mother Earth, and there are gigantic crystal towers over there. Imagine this, something like this, huge, multiplied by a lot, huge crystal towers of various colors, and your roots are tightly wounding up around that. Walk barefoot for 10 minutes in grass or soil to ground yourself. And it also tells me that maybe you have been just too much in your head, too much in the future or in the past, and so you may need to come back to being present in the here and now. Get grounded in your reality, in the facts. Come back and be mindful. Also, it tells me that you might be an earth angel. It might be a part of your life mission, if that's one of your questions, to work with nature, trees, environment protection, animal shelters, rescuing animals, dogs, working with PETA or some other organization that is for protection of the animals. um, Maybe you are someone who loves to grow plants, and you love feeding birds. You are someone who just likes taking care of nature around you, and so Mother Earth or Gaia is calling you into mission at this time. All right, wow. Now, okay, in case you have been asking about a certain time, the first message that is popping to me that it is time or it's a matter of divine timing. You're being advised at this time to schedule a sacred date with yourself. You deserve time for your life. So, if you're someone who has been pulled in many directions, doing a lot for other people, be it for family or your clients, your students, your parents, for whoever, doing the housework and office work and all of that, now you need to make your me time, which I call the power hour, sacred. You have to build it into your daily timetable and not skip it. The tendency that we have, especially if you are a female, or a male who's carrying feminine energies, our tendency is to put everyone else's need above ours. And even if we do schedule a time and we have a timetable, I will go to spa, I'll get my nails done. um, I do need to. I've been doing my batch cooking, so my nail polish has chipped off. um, so even if you do have that, you're going to be doing this and that for yourself, or you're going to take that extra 1 hour to unwind, to listen to healing music, to meditate. You're not really sticking to that, so you're being reminded to go ahead and make yourself a priority again, and you might slip down again and then you have to redo it. But at this time, this is very important for you. And my eyes just went into what are you being advised to surrender at this time is, the advice is to surrender your desire to control people. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So, if you are someone who is a perfectionist or who likes to be in charge, you feel that if you do everything perfectly all the time and tick all the boxes in all the aspects of your life, unexpected bad news or bad karma won't come to you. You may have gone through an extreme, some kind of a trauma in your childhood where something really bad happened, or someone rejected you, one of your parents was neglectful or hurt you by their words or their actions, and you felt that if you were good, if you did things in a particular way, then you could control the outcome. You have been trying very hard, and now it has translated you into you trying to make people do things your way, walk your path, deciding for them where they should be at, be it emotionally, spiritually, mentally, in their perfection, how they should be studying, how they should be doing a job. You're not trusting people. You are not delegating a job to your subordinate. Rather, you are being a pest. You're being a helicopter parent. You're being a helicopter employee. You're being a helicopter supervisor. You're kind of all into other people's business, and you're being told right now, back off and regroup. So this is like you swing from here. What I'm seeing, you swing between being a people pleaser, wanting to be loved, and your another aspect, a shadow aspect, being actually a desire to control people. And what I'm hearing right now is sometimes you use your niceness as a way to control people, kind of make them owe you. You do something for them and then you expect certain behavior as a payback. All right, and I'm sorry people, if my audio is not clear, because I'm back to using my old, not old, but yeah, the one I have been using regularly, that headphone, those microphone. And if there's a hum or something, as soon as I can, I will be getting a better mic. So you might be using your sweetness, your niceness, the good things you do for people, do to people, as a way of indirectly manipulating them, though that might be not your intention, but you're trying to control their behavior, their attitude towards you by playing nice, even when you don't want to, when you want to actually say no, you're not being your authentic self. And right after that comes entrapment. This is what you are going through right now. Be it a relationship, be it a situation, be it your own mindset, be it your own habits, overthinking, or because the way I'm seeing this card is she is lying, but she's thinking, she's overthinking, and it might be related to how others are reacting, responding to her. She is feeling dominated by the past, by her the monsters in her head, and her anxiety, her worries are creating lies and telling her lies about and her throat chakra is right now blocked for sure. She's not being able to speak her truth. The blue here and the choking I felt in my throat as I was saying. She's afraid to speak her truth, tell people to leave her and let her do things her way. She is feeling very, very trapped in her head because she does not know how to get out of her old way of being. She is not um, fully in her self love or self empowerment. She's letting her brain get the better of her shadow aspect get the better of her, and which is why the next card, the advice card for right now, is take a nap, back off. Back off from overthinking, back off from all your anxieties. All those are keeping you in the past or in the future where you have not reached. And by virtue of giving it energy, by thinking about it, you're going to manifest it. So take a break from this very stressful situation where you're finding yourself at this time. Go for nature walks because you have earth connections. Ground yourself. Release all the toxicity that has built up in you. Release it into Mother Earth. She's going to transmutate it. Use the violet flame to transmutate any and all toxic, dense, lower frequency energies that have got stored in you, right? That has got built up because you have been overthinking, you've been in your mind too much. It's time for a nap. You need to take a break, retreat, rejuvenate. You know, this is a time for renewal and healing for you. Yes, which is being reiterated by the next card, which is that it is a time out. All right. Wow, you need a time out, literally out of your home, out of your comfort zone, out of your office, out of indoors, into the out, as well as rest, rejuvenate, retreat, go on a holiday, just go step out, eat your lunch out in a garden. Treat yourself to a small picnic basket. Take yourself out to the local garden, to your own garden if you have one, if you're fortunate enough to have one, because you're going through a lot of massive changes at this time and you're not really coping too well with that. You are kind of devolving, but that is good because you're imploding. You're going to go into a certain kind of what will feel like a semi destruction, as in the tower moment, and that's when the fresh new you will be birthed out. And again, the message for you is to use smoke and prayers, which means burn sage, burn sage or incense, or burn bay leaves, camphor, anything that you can, and clear your space. Do prayers, and especially now with the new moon around the corner, declutter throughout all that old memories, old letters, old stuff that you don't use. Just start clearing it out. Think of it as early Diwali cleaning, with the equinox right here. This might be a great time for you to declutter and then clear the energy of your space. This is also a great way of clearing out the space, but use any and whatever you need. Incense, smoke, candle works sure, but you need physical smoke. Can you see the smoke rising up? I don't know. Even if it's little, see the smoke. Yeah, now you can see it, I suppose. I don't know. use it. Alright, so that was for people who chose pile number 1. Oops. Somebody please timestamp it for those who have selected number 2 or the clear crystal. Here are your messages. This is wonderful when you need clarity of mind, when you are working on your spiritual gifts, your if you're trying to improve your clairvoyance, if you are someone who's gifted with being able to project your clairvoyance and see it in crystal balls. I have a gigantic one, not gigantic, but like that's like the height order. Alright. Faith. Wow, your heart chakra is definitely getting a big opening, which you will be communicating, or someone will be communicating their true feelings with you. You need to keep your faith about it, stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world. You may be someone who's gone through so much in life that now you're beginning to wonder if there's something wrong with you or the entire world, why you keep attracting a weird kind of people, their energy into your life. You are looking for, maybe I'll just give up on love, I maybe people are just terrible, which is not true. Recalibrate yourself, just change your narrative, and the more you bless every experience in your life, because it has enriched you, it has put you on the spiritual path, it has helped you with your spiritual muscle work out. All right, so you need to be grateful for every experience and open your heart. Forgive them. Speak it into existence, the forgiveness. Say it aloud. Those who have upset you, hurt you, used you, narcissists that have been in your life, been toxic presence, it's alright to keep them at bay, but do Ho'oponopono aloud. Allow yourself to hear the words, allow yourself to purge, and then restore your faith in yourself and humanity. Learn to trust yourself. Your trust in your judgment, in how you select people, might have been shaken because your best friend let you down, or the person you were in love with has let you down, or where you invested so much time, effort, energy, and there was nothing that you got back in return, and your faith has got shaken up. You're not able to trust. And wow, trust your ties to the past. When you let go of the old, you make room for the new. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. This ties in beautifully with the first message, and you have to really also really declutter your own mind, your emotions from your cellular memories. Do Ho'oponopono, use the violet flame, right? Release. The new moon is around the corner. Just use this time to release, to forgive, and heal yourself, so that this what is waiting to enter, the new opportunity. If you don't leave the new job or the old job, the new cannot come. If you're still emotionally stuck, even in anger, in grudges, in feeling wounded and victimized to the old love that you had, the old relationship that didn't work out, you're blocking this new opportunity from entering your life. Just because one thing didn't work out doesn't mean the next time it won't. It's time to let go of the old. Now, what do you need to surrender at this time is surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift by letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So, if you're someone who's stuck in the ego, in my way or the highway, all you have to do is um, accept their differences, that there can be more ways that are right, more paths than just one. There are many truths out there. Learning to accept people with their differences, learning to agree to disagree might be the lesson that is being brought to you, and you are not yet learning it. So, this is a reminder that let others be right. You don't have to always be Mr. or Miss Right. Okay, and you're pushing people away by being adamant, by being stubborn. So now it's the time to become more yielding. Be okay with them having their own point of views, making their own path, choosing what is right for them. Okay, now what do you need to be working on at this time is your tendency to be a procrastinator. What, because of this old energy, what I am seeing for you is that you're carrying so much weight, the baggage, it literally like a backpack I'm seeing. And now as there's an incline, as your journey is becoming steep, as you're going closer to where you're supposed to be, you're getting tired, you're not able to move, and that's why you're delaying things, because you are still tied to the past, you're still tied to your ego, and you need to cut those things out so that you can stop, wherever you felt there were delays, where things were not happening, and so you started procrastinating. Well, even if the delays were due to the retrogrades or something, now the time is coming where you have to have a plan, small doable achievable goals, baby steps, and start taking it. Start with a baby step. You are someone who is probably looking at the large picture, getting overwhelmed. This might be a message for someone else out there, and you're getting overwhelmed. So make baby steps. Take baby steps. Start with what you have. When I had two decks of cards, I started with two decks of cards. If I had just the mobile phone, I started my channel with just the mobile phone. You just have to start with what you have and go where it takes you. Okay, there's something that you are stuck, which is from your past. It can be a person, it can, because this is a time with Pluto about to go direct and Saturn just having gone direct. A lot of people who have been stuck to certain labels of twin flame, of soulmate, soul flame, etc. And if that is not the person for you, it is being revealed. And especially with other cards that I'm seeing for you, this is a clear indication the person you've been stuck on, where you've been carrying this whole pain and grief, and I'm not seeing movement, nothing is happening, why is it not working out, any of those things, and where you're carrying anger, resentment, victimhood, all of that, this is not for you. But what you need to have for yourself as well as the other person is benevolence. You have to have compassion, benevolence and compassion. You need to understand that this was an important and integral part of your journey, of your lesson, for your growth spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Your ego had to be shattered. You had to go through this dark night of the soul almost, to come to us, to becoming a better human being, to become compassionate with others who you may have scoffed at, made fun of in the past, that they are too emotional, or that they choices, oh, why are they stuck on someone who is already married, or why are they doing this. You might have been very judgmental, quick to criticize others, and you were brought into a similar situation. But what you need to do is do Ho'oponopono. I'm repeating that because you need to, this situation had to happen for you to learn the lesson of benevolence and compassion for yourself and the other person, as well as everyone involved. And this is a completion. You've completed this lesson. Why? Oh my god. Because there's thunder and lightning, the storm, you're in the middle of the storm. This is going to clear the air. Whatever the situation is, it may seem frightening at this time, it may be heartbreaking at this time, but it's bringing you spiritual power, it's bringing you to your own self empowerment. This is, wow, such a supremely intense, my god, set of cards. But I really hope it does resonate. At this time, I would like to request all those who are viewing or who have viewed to kindly please give it a thumbs up, because your thumbs up, your sharing, your comments is what keeps my um, videos in the algorithms, and more viewership, more people get to reach it. So please do your little bit to support my small little channel. This is for now group number 3, those who have selected the amethyst. Let me tell you already that you have very strong intuition. Your third eye might be cracking open at this time. I don't know why I chose that word, but yeah, you might be feeling tingles, heaviness, or itching on your middle of your forehead. You might be clearing your sinus. You might be experiencing back-to-back sneezing for no reason, sporadically, or a runny nose, any and all of that. Amethyst is something that really enhances your intuition, your third eye. It also assists with people who are right now going through a lot of uh, disturbed sleep, lack of sleep. It will, whatever amount of hours you sleep, at least it will be peaceful and restorative. So let's begin. Wow, wow, you are going through something where you're facing your worst fear. There's major spiritual changes which are unfolding for you, and this is your chance to soar. Don't give in to that situation. I know it's already popped in your head, because the one standing beside you, behind you, above you, and protecting you is Ma Kali. She is giving you the strength, she is giving you the courage, and she's telling you, be fearless, go ahead. And the advice for you is, oh my God, decide for yourself, exercise your right to choose. Don't let people tell you what's good for you, for your family, for your children, for your future. Whatever the situation is right now, the universe is taking you towards your independence. Alright, this is a very crucial time for you. You cannot give in to your fear. And look at the next one. What you need to surrender at this time is surrender denial. You cannot keep saying, no, it's not as bad as it seems. No, this person eventually does love me. No, I need to stop being in denial. Face the facts. Face that maybe you're in a very toxic situation. Maybe this job is not paying your bills. Maybe you're not recognized or appreciated for the kind of work and effort and time you're putting into a relationship, into a friendship, into your job, with your friend. Maybe they're too fake and shallow. Maybe they're just plain toxic. Maybe they keep you addicted. Don't say, no, I'm not addicted. I'm just a social drinker. Don't be in denial, alright? Accept people and situations exactly as they are, without denying the difficulties, without denying that you're afraid, and still go through, alright? Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions and decide for yourself. Don't be influenced by other people. What their opinion is based on their experiences. And oh my God, because you're a phoenix rising. Before the phoenix can rise, it has to combust, and it has to turn into ash, and then it rises up. It is a rebirth without a physical death. You are gonna rise. Ma Kali is with you. Go past, despite your fear, in spite of your fear. Don't let your fear and denial hold you back. Wow! Truth be told, this is the time for you to listen to your intuition, pay attention to the wisdom that is being brought to you by a higher self. Take off the mask of falsehood, of being a people pleaser, of doing other people's bidding. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Act on your truth. If you're not happy in a situation, if you're feeling suffocated, if you know that it's time for you to move on, take the action. Speak up, stand your ground. Speak up, stand your ground. Good Lord. I'm feeling like I'm in the army. And this is a fight. This is a fight. Major transformation, major spiritual changes, major changes happening for you. Whoever this reading is, more power to you. All my prayers with you. Go girl, go girl. Alright, after you have gone through, while you're going through, you are going to find your inner balance. You have been in the shadows so long, you have been surrounded by fear so long, you're going to find the beauty in life again. You need to connect with nature, you need to spend time outdoors, be it 10 minutes, 15 minutes, walking barefoot, as well as sitting near a tree, holding a tree, hugging a tree, sitting under a tree while you eat your sandwich. Whatever it is, do come into balance. Your mind and heart have to align. Your heart is in fear, which is why it is not aligning with your brain or your intuition, rather. All right, now what it is that you are truly wishing for? What are you wishing for? Go inside the depths of your heart. What is your heartfelt desire? Center of your heart, bottom of your heart. What is your soul pining for? I can sense you're in fear, in denial. You're going through a depression kind of feeling. You're feeling like your world is collapsing around you or has already collapsed around you. But there's a wish. There's something you're wishing for. This new moon, make sure on 28th that you manifest it. Speak it into existence. Do your affirmations for it. Why? Because it's been granted. Your wish has been heard, your prayers have been answered, and I'm feeling so overwhelmed. I can feel you choking up with emotion. Right now, as you heard this message, your wish has been granted. Your prayers have been heard and answered. It's coming to you. I hope these messages have resonated with all of you. I so look forward to know which pile you picked. Just write 1, 2, and 3 in the comments. If they resonated, I would love to hear that too. If you could share it in any of your WhatsApp group, Facebook groups, if you can tweet it or share the link on Instagram. I don't know if you can share links on Instagram, but anything that you could do, share, like, comment, please do that and do your bit to keep this channel going and for it to get more subscribers and more viewership. Leaving you with so much love and light. God bless you. This is Nikita.